Hey guys, what is up? I want to show you how to catch Articuno. So you're going to go into Seafoam Islands, and the first thing you want to do is move this boulder into that hole. Okay, so to move a boulder you need to have strength. I have a video on my channel on where you get strength. Okay, so then you go along here and then move this second boulder here into this hole. Once you finish from that, go down the ladder and then move this third boulder into the hole. And it's all about moving them boulders so they can stop the current from moving so fast when you try to catch Articuno. So that's why you're doing this. Okay, then move along over here, go down this ladder. Alright, just keep moving along. And then finally what you want to do is put this boulder again into that hole. So it's a lot of boulder moving, to be honest. And you know, just make sure when you get into this cave you've got enough you've got enough Pokemon, because it is quite challenging. Some of the Pokemon here are running around like level 34, level 35, so be careful. Alright, so you want to put this boulder into that hole, and essentially that's all you're doing, going from ladder to ladder, putting boulders into them holes. And essentially what will happen is, if you want to avoid all the fights, like, you know, there's a lot of disturbances within the video. You can see wild creatures, Pokemon trying to disturb me. You want to use max repel. Unfortunately didn't have max repel on me here. And what you want to do down here is essentially, this bit's a bit tricky. You want to move this first boulder and just try to get it out of the way. So I'm going to show you now in this video. So you want to move this out of the way, and then you want to push this down once, only once down, alright? And you want to push it down again and again and again, and you want to move this boulder completely out of the way because you don't need that. And you slot these two inside the holes, and now that will be perfect. Now you just have to go through one more ladder, I think it is, and that's where we meet Articuno. Alright, so that's it. Now you just have to surf, and the water now is surf friendly, should I say. You can surf in here, and then you're going to be trying to catch Articuno. Now this is when it gets a bit tricky. I'm going to give you some tips. If you can have a Pokemon that paralyzes Articuno, that will give you a distinct advantage. Have a look at how I beat Articuno, and I did use a sort of a weird tactic. Okay, so as you can see, the first thing I'm going to be doing is using my lovely Vileplume. Now, Vileplume's amazing because it can use sleeping powder. I wanted to put it to sleep. That was the first thing I wanted to do. Alright, that just, you know, so it can't attack me. Alright, you want to swap Pokemon, and the Pokemon I'm going to be using is Nidoking. And the reason why I'm going to be using Nidoking is Nidoking can use electrical moves, okay? Unfortunately, I don't have a move that paralyzes, but I am certainly, you know, after playing so much Pokemon games, it is a very big thing to paralyze the opponent. I'm going to be using Shockwave because Articuno's weak against electricity. And take a look at this. Alright, so it's going to be super effective, even though my Pokemon only level 38, Nidoking. It's super effective. Alright, I caught Articuno pretty easily. Have a look at this. Alright, so you want to paralyze it, or you want to confuse it, you want to put it to sleep, anything like this. The best one is paralyzing. You don't want to poison it. If you poison something, your chances of catching it will reduce because every turn it loses HP, and you don't want to dig yourself a hole where you can't catch Articuno, because once you haven't caught it, you'll have to restart it. So make sure you save, always save before you get to fight it. Okay, so as you can see, Nidoking is using Shockwave once again, and you know, Articuno looks like it's getting a lot weaker, and it hasn't attacked me yet. Okay, so Articuno has used Mind Reader. Really, it's only got one move that is effective. It's got the Ice Beam attack. Obviously, if I used that, I would have creamed my Nidoking. But I've got Pokemon that are more powerful than Articuno. Right, okay, so once it's got its life like quite short, what you want to do is, like I'm taking a gamble here, alright? So once this move's ended, it'll have a little tiny, so as you can see, it's got a tiny bit of health left. The next thing I'm going to do is get my Lapras out, and the reason why Lapras is actually very effective against Articuno, and because the Ice Beam Articuno shoots out is not very powerful, I used Confuse Ray, and then after Confuse Ray I used Ultra Balls. And have a look at how much Ultra Balls it takes me to catch it. Okay, that's my first one. As you can see, I caught it on my first Ultra Ball go. And that is no lie, you know, I just chucked the Ultra Ball and it worked. You know, and the reason why it's got really less HP and it's got, you know, it's really damaged and it's confused. But make sure you paralyze it if anybody else struggle with catching Articuno. I hope this video's helped. And thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I can see you in the next video. Peace out.